I, 51, female, realize that I'm completely alone after always being in a relationship. I was with my partner for 12 years. The last half of our relationship really went downhill. He body shamed me a lot when he was angry. I've always been about 25 pounds overweight since I met him, and it caused me to totally lose both self esteem and libido. I tried hard to be more attractive to him, but it never really worked. And now I find I'm even heavier than before, thanks menopause. 2 years ago, he cheated on me and lied about everything. And when I found out, it very much traumatized me. I ended up renting an apartment for me and my two kids, not his bio kids. My kids are twins and we moved out when they were 16. My partner remained in my life in this weird in limbo situation where neither of us saw other people, but weren't really fully together as a couple. We all still were together as a family, however, and would still rent a cottage together or go out to eat or hang out every week. I know this is weird. I was still in love with him, and he wasn't looking for anyone, neither was I. So this kinda sorta worked, and we were both hopeful we could mend our relationship somehow. He wanted me and my kids in his life, so he said even if I wasn't ready to trust him, I wasn't. That we could still be together as a family for now, and he couldn't be looking for anyone else. I lost my job due to COVID and have been working for a low-paying job from home, but it pays the bills. My kids are now 18 and they both have new partners in between that and part-time jobs. They are rarely home. Lockdown has ended here and they are out all the time, with it being summer, renting a cottage, at parties. This is all brand new for them. They were both total homebodies until this year. At the same time, my ex-partner has suddenly decided he wants to start dating, which honestly came as a shock to me, and told me he started seeing a younger woman, 30s, at work. He also told me he's hopeful to have another child. I'm very reserved and introverted, and my family was my whole life. I have some acquaintances, but they have their own lives, and they aren't friends. I see them once a year at best. I looked around and realized I'm in my 50s and completely alone. It's totally normal for my kids to be developing their own lives, but it is hard to get used to since they were both always with me all the time. And there's no hope of fixing my relationship with my ex, as he's decided to move on. And it really shouldn't have been fixed anyway. He's emotionally and verbally abusive. I don't even have a single person I could call to go to see a movie. I'm not exaggerating. I have no co-workers, no friends, and on a weekend I go to help take care of my elderly dad who was developing dementia. And going there makes me sad and depressed to see someone who was bigger than life and now can't drive or even cook for himself. Basically, I'm terrified I'll slide into the role of matronly cat lady. I don't know how to date, and I'm wary of only dating sites, thanks to shenanigans with my ex. I'm not a hottie by any means, and when I'm out and about, I never even get a second glance. And I try to look my best, but my best at this point isn't going to get me any dates. Lol. I looked into meetups in my area, but there just aren't any that make sense for me. Several things like ballroom dancing, not for me, or sports/exercise types of things. I have no bad knee and a noticeable limp. Lol. The others are too far away. It's not like I can move. Not sure where I'd go anyway. Because even though my kids are out all the time, this is still their home base. And when they go to school, they haven't decided if they want to live here or there. Plus, they are both wanting to take a gap here to save more money. I'm trying not to be depressed and scared, but I am. Last night I was alone in my apartment and contemplating contacting my ex to beg for another chance. I'm clearly not thinking straight. I know most people here are young, but are there any older people who had no life and somehow made their life happy and worth living?
OP, my main worry is your too late spiral. Would you tell your beautiful children if they went through what you did and were 51 that all hope is lost? I'd hope not. Let's say you live to 100 and you are healthy until 100. You have over 17,000 days left. 17,000. Go day by day and make each day beautiful for yourself. It's never too late to be you. Congratulations for being free from that idiot. Now enjoy it. You only wake up one morning at a time. Let's take it day by day. Good luck to you. What about some kind of volunteer work? Or a spiritual community? Maybe even a support group for family members with dementia. Edit. And fee. I met the man of my dreams when I was in my early 50s and we are still very happily together. Just think of it. Now you finally have a chance to join your local whatever and get going with some art. YMCAs are great for creative classes. Take a watercolor or acrylic class and paint a bird with 10 other newbies. Or maybe look into some low-impact swim classes to help strengthen and get your outlook enhanced by some physical activity. No need to go full-on racquetball. Get in there with the Easter seals and do water dancing with the 80-year-olds. They are a hoot. Don't start dating, focus on finding friends first. Co-workers can be awesome friends. Or start with a hobby like sports and find friends there. A woman with friends will be way less dependent on the relationship, so with friends, if you do start dating you will start out so much more healthy and stable. I always thought that the events and adventures thing sounded cool. If I was single, I'd check it out. They have different events, like hiking, wine tasting, cooking classes that you go to, and all the other guests are singles too. Plus, you're only 51. I have several ladies in my family who have found love and lives well into their 60s and 70s. Get out there, girl. I'm rooting for you. Hello, you/THROWRATIDES2, firstly, I to congratulate you for walking in this tough journey from the beginning till today. You've gone through a lot, and many people could learn lots of life values from you as well. Very good job on raising those twins. Parenting ain't easy. I've got 2 little monsters myself. You're 51 years young, you've got time to create better days ahead. It's not going to be easy, but if you take one small step at a time, I'm sure you're going to reach there someday. I'm sorry that you are going through so much pain. No one deserves all these. COVID-19 has been difficult on all of us. It is an international problem, and we all want it to go away. I hope you know that you are not alone in this dreary episode. For starters, I'm here. I think this is the time where you need to take a step back and reevaluate your life. I would ask myself if I really need to be in this relationship. I would also carefully consider whether if I would want to jump in another relationship in the near future. Are there things that I really want to accomplish in life? Is there a purpose that I'd like to fulfill before the end of my time here on Earth? What can I do to help me wake up everything feeling a great sense of peace? Whatever it may be, I wish you well, and I hope things are going to be better for you starting from today. If it helps, I know exactly how you feel. I think a lot of us women end up here. We give so much of ourselves to our kids and our partners, and we never realize that no one is giving to us, and suddenly we find ourselves alone. I'm still sort of shell-shocked about my current situation. This is not where I thought I would be at this point in my life. I don't have any advice for you. I've tried book groups and online dating and chatting to strangers. When I'm out, and here I still am. Shrug. I'm just kind of waiting to see how it all plays out. This is the time to find something you enjoy and do it regularly. Look for a free club. I read a really good tip on Reddit. To make new friends, show up regularly. Eventually you will feel comfortable enough to talk to someone, or someone will talk to you, and you'll have the common interest of the activity. I live in a clique where people's lives are full of family and long friendships, and I've still managed to meet people. Also, what's wrong with being a cat lady? I have a small, very cute dog, and walking him has opened the door to many conversations.